Hello everybody, this is Stephen Howson and this is my 4-part Michael Carrick special. I'm going to take a look at what makes Michael Carrick so good, what makes him so difficult to replace in the Manchester United team, and then I'm going to look at possible players who can replace him. I'm going to look at some players from the first team already, I'm going to look at the academy, and then I'm going to look at some possible transfers. That's going to be in 4 different parts, so please stay tuned, please subscribe, and please give this video a like if you enjoy what I am saying. Finding a replacement for Michael Carrick is probably Jose Mourinho's #1 job. Since Michael Carrick was reintroduced into the Manchester United starting 11 this season, Manchester United have gone from strength to strength. We have found the perfect midfield. Him, Herrera and Pogba are looking almost unbeatable as a central midfield 3. And it looms on the horizon now that Michael Carrick at 35 years of age cannot continue what he's doing forever, and we need to find someone who's going to be a suitable replacement for him from the long term. Like I said, be that whether it's from the academy, whether it's someone already in the first team squad, or if we have a look abroad, we have to look abroad and find someone that we're going to have to pay a lot of money for. So let's have a look at what Michael Carrick brings when he actually plays for Manchester United then. Let's look at it statistically. Over the last 5 seasons, United have only got a 30% win ratio when Michael Carrick has not been featured in the starting 11. When Michael Carrick plays, that rises to 66%, and over the course of this season, we are looking at an 87% win ratio when Michael Carrick is selected in the first 11. Rio Ferdinand once stated that Michael Carrick puts out fires before they start. But what does that mean in practice? Let's have a look. One of the big things that Michael Carrick does, and this clip here is Gary Neville on Monday Night Football, is the passing lanes. Michael Carrick cuts off passing lanes to the opposition. He doesn't allow balls to be played into the final third, into the danger areas that are going to then facilitate an attack for the opposition team. There's several ways of doing this. You've got the Kante and the Roy Keane way of doing this by crashing into players and physically intimidating everybody. Or you've got the Michael Carrick way of doing it, which is a lot more passive, it's a lot more subtle, and it's actually a lot harder to spot what he's doing. Michael Carrick has been able to do this for the past decade and continues to do so because it's not such a physical drain on his body to do so. What he does is he ghosts into spaces, keeps his head up and looks at where the opposition might be looking to put the ball into, and then he blocks that space off expertly by just close enough marking a man where the opposition doesn't really want to pass it to him. It looks like he's doing next to nothing, but this is very instinctive and it's also learned, so someone else could pick this up and be able to do it as well. He did not do this when he was a Spurs player and he did not do this when he was a West Ham player. Dropping into defence. Quite often you'll see Michael Carrick drop in between the 2 central defenders and offer them protection. He does this at the start of a counter-attack by Manchester United, and I think he does this often as a little bit of a safeguard, a safety net in case that we lose possession, and he can be there to aid recovery, and also as a little bit of a safety blanket in case we do suffer a quick counter-attack at the hands of the opposition. However, I also think that he brings this because it allows him to see the whole of the pitch. I think from this sort of distance, Michael Carrick can see where potential weaknesses are, where potential areas to exploit are on the team, and I think that he does this to then move into midfield where he can be more effective and start passing the ball. Once Michael Carrick has observed the play from this quarterback position, that's when you see the real Michael Carrick start to take place. You don't see many goals or assists to Carrick's name because that's not really his style of game. He doesn't have the final ball. He's not the one on the edge of the box looking for a rebound, looking to put it back into the box. What Michael Carrick does is often initiate attacks from the halfway line into that final third. And he does this with such a tempo that it forces the guy receiving the ball to actually go on and do something. And this is also when people talk about dictating the tempo of a game, this is what we're talking about. Carrick can play a nice easy ball into him and he can receive a nice easy ball back because the guy's got time to look up, see the ball come into him, make a decision and send it back to Carrick if he wants to. Or he can fire it in hard and low, force the guy to then make a decision as the ball's coming towards him what he's going to do, whether he's going to take it on or whether he's going to try and use the touch to beat a man. And I think that's what people mean when they say controlling the tempo of a game. Carrick's experience and ability to do this means that when he wants to, he knows that he can step the game up a bit, he can force the issue from deep, and he can also start to really have an impact on a game from that quarterback style role. Key passes like this are the reason why Michael Carrick is loved by Manchester United fans and why he's so criminally underrated by the likes of the England national team and many media outlets that are out there. You see this sort of thing called a pre-assist in MLS by their pundits. It's not something I'm going to use, but this sort of key pass is why Michael Carrick is a phenomenal footballer. Carrick is also an excellent team player because he knows when to go and when to sit. And you're seeing the best out of Manchester United at the moment because Paul Pogba and Ander Herrera, both who are a lot more attack-minded in their nature than Michael Carrick, are afforded a big freedom. Because Michael Carrick will sit around the halfway line and be like, you lads, go do what you need to do. I'm sit here, I'm a defend, I'm a keep everything sweet. In short, what Michael Carrick does is fairly simple to do, but that's where the greatness comes in, because great players make things look simple. It's not easy to find somebody else who replaces exactly what Michael Carrick does, like for like. I'm not sure that there's a player out there that actually fits the same sort of bill in all the aspects that Michael Carrick has got, but that's what we're going to look into. Stay tuned for part 2, where I'm going to analyse whether Daley Blind or Timothy Fosu-Mensah have got what it takes to replace Michael Carrick. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, drop me a like, and get it in the comments. Who do you think is the natural successor to Michael Carrick? And have I missed anything out? Is there anything else that he does in his game that you wish I'd have talked about? Stick it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.